What is going on, everybody? It is me again. It is HorrorFan34, and welcome to another video. And I know I'm really late with making this video, but I figured I'd get it up to you guys now. But I'm going to showcase you guys all the stuff that I got for this past Christmas of 2024. Like, I know I'm really late on this. It's January 22nd as I record this video, but I guess better late than never. So I'm going to showcase all the stuff that I got for Christmas. This is all strictly just the Blu-rays and the DVDs and a couple of anonymous gifts here and there. But some of the stuff I did get for Christmas that's like put away in my closet and things like that. I got a couple pieces of luggage, some Andrew Dice Clay shirts, a Trey Turner jersey, and I got some gift cards and things like that. So there's like a couple of the anonymous gifts, things like that. So that's I wanted to get those out of the way first. But I can they're put away in a safe spot. So getting onto the task at hand here, I'll show you guys all the Blu-rays and the DVDs that I got for Christmas. These are all like a mishmash of anonymous. You know, it could be it's either for myself, my mother, my sister, grandfather, my friend. So this is all like, you know, a combination of everything. So I'll start off with the VHS and DVDs, I should say, and I'll get onto the Blu-rays. Then I'll get into a few more anonymous things after these. So starting off here, the VHS of Judgment Night, which is awesome. So, a really big fan of this film. It's my favorite film of all time. I have the poster of it over there. I have the DVD of it signed by Steven Dorff. I have the Blu-ray from Warner Archive. And now I have the VHS copy. So that's awesome. Let's see. Snakes on a Plane, which I did have this before, but it was all scuffed up and it didn't even have a slip case. So I figured I'd upgrade this to the slip case, which is cool. And it's in better condition. So really glad I picked that up. SWAT, which I actually watched for the first time and did enjoy the film. I never watched the TV show though, but I did enjoy the movie though. I think it's a pretty good flick. SWAT. The double feature of Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. Remember enjoying these back in the day. Want to revisit these again at some point. Paycheck, which I also had on DVD, but it was all scuffed up, like that one, like the Snakes on a Plane one. So, and this was a better copy, so I grabbed this. Same thing with this one, 3 Men and a Baby. I had this before too, but it was all scuffed up, and this is a better copy. So, I was pretty happy to find that. Now this one I have not yet seen yet. I'm interested in watching it though. Blowout with John Travolta and Nancy Allen. Written and directed by Brian De Palma, which ironically enough, those three worked on Carrie together the year before this, I think. Or no, a few years before. This is 81. So, be interested in giving this a look at some point. And this is a really big one here. The complete series of Dexter's Laboratory, which is cool. They finally released the whole series on DVD. I know they did this one, and they did the Powerpuff Girls one. I need to grab the Powerpuff Girls one at some point. I think that one is a little bit more expensive, and I think it went out of stock or something like that. I haven't seen it since they're on Amazon, so I'll have to give that a look at another point down the road. But pretty cool that they finally released the complete series of that as well as this show. So, really happy with that one. Just gonna put these back in order the way they were. Let's see here. Just gonna put these back down here. As I'm screwing up here. Let's see here. Get that back to me. Let's see here. Okay. Got those back. A few more DVDs over here. Then we're gonna get onto the Blu-rays. Shout out to Rob for this one. I know he showed this many years ago, but Michael Jackson's Vision, which I which I was really happy to own to get this, has all the music videos as well as bonus music videos, which is cool. Have this all in one collection. This one I showed before, but the Evil Dead Ultimate Edition, which is the limited edition 3-disc version. And this one I was really excited for. I found this for I think $1, and it goes one of the more out of print things I have. Darkness, the vampire version. So I'm really happy to give that a look because I'm a big vampire film fan. Okay, so that's all with the DVDs. I'm going to put this back to where it was. So let's see. Okay. That takes care of all the DVDs and the VHS and everything. Now we're getting on to the Blu-rays. The first one is 247 degrees Fahrenheit, which I, had the sign at a convention, but I bought this before, sort of a pre-Christmas gift before, like months back. But it's already been signed by Scout Taylor Compton. If you've seen my Monster Mania recap from, I think, back in October. But I do enjoy the film, though. And I really wanted to get Scout Taylor Compton to sign this, so got that one. Just put that back. Okay. Got that put back. Okay. Next up here, these two Blu-ray steelbooks here, but got Wayne's World and Tommy Boy. Got these from the closing down FYE, which is near me, which is sad, and FYE's 40% off and everything like that, so I was able to grab these two. So, got those. And these are just like some newer ones that came out. The Arrow Video Blu-ray of Demolition Man, which I think is a really cool release. Like, I'm not going into a whole lot of depth with these because I'm just like really just showcasing you guys what I got and things of that nature. Next up from Kino Lorber, Below. Really cool that this got a Blu-ray. Because I had it in like that slim case DVD, which was like a 4-pack. Like a paper sleeve. It was like 4 movies on 1 disc. But pretty cool that this finally got a Blu-ray release. I really do enjoy this film. It's a really underrated ghost story movie. And for the Dolph Lundgren collection... Let's see here. Men of War from MVD. which is awesome. Hush from Scream Factory. Pretty cool that some Netflix things are coming to Blu-ray and 4K. This is one of the ones I would hope would come to it. And pretty cool that it did, because I really enjoyed this film. It's one of the better horror films in the last 10 years. And it's pretty cool that I finally upgraded to this. It is the Kino Lorber of Sudden Death, which I was really happy with, because it does have vintage interviews with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Peter Hyams, and Powers Booth. May he rest in peace. It also has behind-the-scenes footage, and it has a commentary on it as well. So, really was happy to pick this up. Next up is the Scream Factory Blu-ray of Eight-Legged Freaks, which I had this on a Snapcase DVD, but I'm really glad to upgrade it to the Blu-ray. Always thought this was a fun film. From Paris with Love. I remember seeing this back in the day when it was new on DVD. I remember when this first came out back in 2010. I thought this was a very fun flick. I thought John Travolta was easily the best part of the whole movie. So, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers was pretty decent, but I think John Travolta was definitely the standout of the movie. This is a pretty rare one to find because of Miramax, and I think because it's an Echo Bridge Blu-ray, but the double feature of Children of the Corn 5 and 6. Backdraft on Blu-ray, which is cool. I'm still going to keep my DVD, though, because I like the slipcase and the 2-disc edition, but pretty cool to finally have Backdraft on Blu-ray. And pretty cool that I have this now on Blu-ray, The Silence of the Lambs. That's awesome. Okay, so that's going to do it for that pile. I have one more pile to show you guys, and then I'll get on to a couple more of anonymous things at the very end. Okay. One more stack to go. Let's see. Got the Blu-ray of Clerks 2. The Shout Factory Blu-ray of Last Man Standing. The Scream Factory Blu-ray of Bless the Child. Pretty cool that this got a Blu-ray, because I know the DVD was out of print for a good while, but pretty cool that this got a Blu-ray. Another Kino Lorber one that I'm really glad that got a Blu-ray. Turbulence. I always thought this was an underrated movie with the late great Ray Liotta. May he rest in peace. But I thought Turbulence was a fun movie. The Steelbook of Hacksaw Ridge, which I thought I owned this. I think I might have said this before in a previous video, but I guess I did not get it. So I got the Steelbook of it. I think it was a Walmart exclusive Steelbook. So, pretty cool to finally have this in my collection. Got to see this in the theater back when it was new, back in 2016. Great flick. Speaking of some newer films that came out this year, or last year, I say, The Beekeeper, which I thought was a fun one with Jason Statham. And another newer one, Abigail, which I thought rocked. I thought this was a pretty badass flick. Has Melissa Barrera from Scream. It also has Catherine Newton from Freaky. And it also has, it's also directed by the same guys that did the newer Scream films. So, I thought that was a good one. Shoot 'Em Up on Blu-ray. Scream Factory Blu-ray of Body Bags. Finally got Body Bags. Been wanting to get this for a while. I've been wanting to add this to my anthology collection. And now I do. I always thought this was an underrated horror anthology. Cruel World. Pretty weird flick with Eddie Furlong. The Shout Factory Blu-ray of Observe and Report. I think, to me, probably Seth Rogen's most underrated movie, because it was more different than what he does these days and what he did even outside this. So, kind of wish I would see Seth Rogen kind of do more things like this. Pretty cool that this got a Blu-ray release from Shout Factory. Death to Smoochie. Probably one of the more underrated Robin Williams films. It also has Edward Norton, Danny DeVito, Catherine Keener. You have Jon Stewart. I think Harvey Fierstein is in here. Danny Woodburn from the TV show Seinfeld. And you also have Vincent Schiavelli in it as well. The late great Vincent Schiavelli. It was directed by Danny DeVito as well. So pretty cool that this got a Blu-ray. I think this is a Vinegar Syndrome release, I think, or maybe it's not. I don't remember for sure exactly. Maybe I should have looked before. Is it a Vinegar Syndrome? Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a Synapse release. Sorry, Synapse release of. If I can put it back in. Blue Sunshine. Pretty cool that this finally got a Blu-ray, because I know this DVD was out of print for years, and a great job by Synapse on a nice packaging on this. Also a Synapse release, Satan's Little Helper. I think this is a Severin release. House on the Edge of the Park. Another Scream Factory Blu-ray, Trick or Treat, to add to my horror anthology collection. And this is a pretty badass one here from Arrow Video, the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment, which includes the first 4 Hellraiser films, and honestly, they're the only 4 good ones in my opinion. I think after that they kind of lost steam after that, but. Really cool to have all 4 of the films on Blu-ray in this one collection. The Blu-ray Steelbook from Scream Factory of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. So here's some more newer ones. Deadpool and Wolverine. Speak No Evil. And the last 2 here that I got for Christmas are Scream Factory Blu-rays, but Hell Night, which I think is an underrated one. And the last Blu-ray that I got to show you is the Scream Factory Blu-ray of Species. So, okay, so that was all the Blu-rays and DVDs and everything like that. A couple of some anonymous things, and then this will be the end of the update. But I got these from my buddy. But a Reese's Chocolate Santa, and he also got me these. These are 2-pound Reese's cups, or I'm sorry, 2 half-pound cups. So, and that was pretty much the Christmas update. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. You guys take care.